paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 90 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there. Everything's quite clear. Buyers is with my highest recommendation. What we offer for your consideration competition here today. Does it ever get more central in Epping than where we find ourselves today? Just looking down to High Street, not only do we have Harcourts, Rata and Co there on the corner of Rufus Street, but also easy access to high street shopping, easy access to Pacific Epping, easy access to good quality schools, plenty of parkland in the surrounding streets, and a short stroll to Epping Station, providing simple access into the city. It's locations like that which create capital growth. Add to that a sizable unit, big in proportion, offering 2 large bedrooms and large living area in the middle of the home. A great opportunity for the first home buyer among us here today. Great opportunity for investors. A great opportunity to secure your future right here, right now, to get the sold sticker up on the board. If that is your goal, now's the opportunity to do just that, buyers. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 420 Howard? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands, buyers. Start me where you like. This is your moment. This is your time. We've had a quick chat with our vendor here today. One thing is absolutely clear. They are there to get the job done. They've set a reserve price with that goal in mind. So very reasonable expectation here today, and an opportunity for the buyers among us in the crowd to take advantage of. Takes a brave soul to raise their hands first, but you got... What was that, sorry? 420. At 420,000, fairly been offered now. Welcome, best of luck here today, sir, at 420 the bid. At 420,000. At 420,000, bids here in the centre, opportunity everywhere else in the crowd. At 420,000 I have now. At 420,000, fairly been offered now, 20 the bid. At 420,000, bid there. At 420,000, if you've come to buy, there's the competition. The opportunities with you to take advantage of. At $420,000 the bid now. Once at 420,000 are we done. At 420,000 for the second call. At $420,000 the bid. Third, final call at 420 the bid. Are we all done? Finished? Silent? Out? At 420,000, bargain basement buying at that at 420,000. At 420, I'll entertain risers in 10s at 420,000. And can I get 30 on top? At 420 I have. At 420,000 should be a sea of hands at that level at 420 the bid now. At 420,000. At 420,000 once. At 420 twice. Third, final call at 420 the bid. Done, finished. Silent, out at 420. I'll move along then at 430,000. Bid with me and a vendor bid at 30 now. At 430,000, 40 if you like, sir. At $430,000 now. At 430,000 against your bid. Still great buying at that, I think you'd agree. At $430,000 now. At 430, 40 if you like. At 40 got now. 440,000. At 440, still representative of great value. At 440 and near the bottom end of our range at 440,000. At 440,000, I'll take another 10 in the rise, make it 50. At 440 the bid. At 440,000, bid again in the centre. Again the opportunity with every other potential buyer here today. At 440,000, looking for 50 now. At 440,000, once at 440 the bid, all done. At 440,000, twice at 440, done and finished. Third and final call at 440 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent, out at 440,000. Rolling up my sleeves and doing the hard work here today myself. Move along now at 50 with a vendor bid at 450,000 and 60 the call, sir. At 450,000. At 450,000, the bid's back against you at 50 now and make it 60 in the rise. At 450,000, looking for another 10. At 450 the bid, that's the bottom of our range at 50 now. At 450,000, you've got to be 60. At 450,000, fairly been offered now at 450 the bid. At 450,000, once at 450. At 450,000, twice at 450. Third, final call. I'm really hoping for 10, sir. Can you take me to 60 at 450,000? Looking for 10 in the rise. Again, bottom of our range there, 450,000. 10 will get you back in top, put you in good stead. Can I say 60 now, sir? At 450,000. At 55, we'll move along in fives, and the same courtesy to every other buyer here today at 455 the bid now, only cost you 5 on top. At 455 and the bid's there at 455. At 455,000, fairly been offered again in the centre at 455 the bid. At 455. At 455,000, fairly been offered, bid there at 455. Once at 455,000, all done. Twice at 455, done and finished. Third, final call at $455,000 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent out at $455,000. Sir, can I confirm that bid at $455,000? At $455,000, just confirm that bid. At $455,000, give everyone a moment to consider their strategy here today while we have a chat with our vendor, and we'll be back momentarily. Thank you. Sir, can I confirm that you've strengthened your position to 460,000? I'm pleased to say it's a great strategy, first of all, but I'm pleased to say at 460,000, we are on the market. We are selling here today. The bid's there. The keys are there. If you've come to buy, you must bid me now or forever hold your peace, because we sell away at 460 the bid. Bid's there. Keys are there. We're selling. No second chances here today. What's the hammer for? Sold is sold. Gone is gone at $460,000 the bid for the first call at 460. Are we all done? Second call at 460,000. Are we all done? All finished? For the third and final call at $460,000 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent out at 460. We are selling, 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 So, congratulations and well bid, sir. Please join me in congratulating our purchaser and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata and Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Well done.